Hello everyone, Krix is here and welcome to this week's video. This is kind of different video, I would say. I wanted to do like life update video, but at the same time I also wanted to show process of my illustrations. So in the background I am painting illustration, and this is like a voiceover which I recorded 2 months later than I did this illustration, and I just wanted to have like the video which I would enjoy myself, the video where what I could put on the background, work on my own projects, draw, paint, make something, bake, I don't know, and just listen and have a company, because artists' jobs are quite lone jobs and you could just spend all day by yourself at home. And what I really enjoy is listening to different artists while I draw or do my own things. So this is the video. This is how I would want to listen to someone else. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the process of this illustration, and also about my life update and what are my plans for the future and so on. So buckle up, grab yourself a blanket, tea. It's actually quite chilly here in the UK. Today especially has been really strange day, because it's raining 1 hour, then it's sunny the other hour, and then it's super cloudy and windy. So there is all elements in the world on Tuesday 28th of September. This is the illustration I worked in July. So this was like for National Children's Book Story Hour, which was supposed to happen in August, but it didn't. And I think it will happen either next month or month after. So this was like university project, but not really. It was like you could do it, but it's not necessary, it's not obligatory. So we need to create 5 illustrations which together could make a sequence of story. And I don't know why, actually. I just started drawing children in butterfly costumes, and then I had this idea about flying, and during these 5 illustrations they are just like slowly accomplishing their dreams and like flying, but not like realistically flying, but yeah, it's like more like accomplishing your dreams. So this is like the first illustration from 5. I made this illustration in mixed media. I used gouache and markers and a little bit of pencils and crayons, I think. So I hope you will enjoy this process video. I hope you will enjoy my mini rambles about life while you work on your own projects. So about life updates, as you know, I just finished my graduation exhibition, and I was preparing for it for a few months, and it was quite a big deal. And you might think like, okay, like what is the next thing, I guess. And I don't know if you know, but I am actually working on children's picture book, which will be self-published in America by writer. And I started working on this picture book somewhere in the middle of July. So this is my 2nd month in, and I am super excited and scared at the same time, but I'm happy, because I was always like having different kind of jobs which were less art related. The only job I had which was more art related was working in art supply store. And I was also giving like lessons and teaching children and adults how to paint and draw academically. But that was like the closest to what I wanted to do. And when I got this opportunity, I still can't believe it in a way, and I am like super blessed and happy, and I was waiting for this moment my whole life, I would say, because I wanted to be an artist for a long, long time. And I've been studying art as well because I really like studying for over 10 years. So that's how much invested I was in art. And about children's picture books, in 2017, had this idea, and since then I was just trying to really push myself and believe in myself, I would say, that I can actually one day become who I always wanted to be. And now it's happening, and it's like really strange. Although, like, still I don't know what's gonna happen later, because I have deadline at the end of November this year, and I have no idea what the future will hold, to be honest with you. And I'm scared a little bit. And I also don't want to go back and work in like retail. Although I don't have actually nothing against retail. I was, when I was studying masters in children's book illustration, I was working in coffee shop for almost 2 years, and it was just part-time job, but I'm trying to like learn something from each place I've been. And although coffee job, it's nothing similar to art and children's book illustration or illustration in general, I still felt I learned a lot about how to communicate with people, how to be much braver, how to like talk in different language and like sound somewhat normal. And yeah, I feel each job was like has its own bonuses, and how I approach it's like that. So yeah, so I'm working now on a children's picture book, and why I'm also having like these more art supply videos, because like I really enjoy art supply videos, and I enjoy swatching art supplies, I enjoy watching art supply videos, talking about art supply videos. Like a lot of my friends say that if I go to art supply store with them, I'm actually buying less than them, because they're like just amazed how much I can talk about art supplies, and with such joy and like love and passion for them. I really like talking about art supplies. So that's what I'm doing in these last couple of videos, because I cannot show like my process of creating children's picture book. It's usually like that, like when the picture book is coming out, only then you can like start sharing some things, and you can share like some maybe final illustrations or something like that. But before, it's like silence and no one knows what you're doing. So it's kind of like secretive job, I would say, because I don't share a lot anywhere. Maybe there's like small mini zoom in fragment in my Instagram stories, or I share a little bit to my friends, but no one else knows what I'm doing. So this is what I've been doing, and it takes a lot of time for me, and I'm quite slow creating final artworks. I am currently on final artwork stage, because in children's picture book there are several steps, and there's like character development, there is storyboarding, dummy books, final version of sketches, and then there is artwork stage. So I'm in the artwork stage right now. A little bit stressed out, because this is like my first like kind of more serious project I am taking. And yeah, as I said, like I never had this kind of project before in my life. I have been illustrating picture books like as a personal projects or university projects. And I have 8 picture books I created, which haven't been published anywhere. They're just like, I don't know, like a trainings or something. My first picture book I created was, I don't like it at all. It's about like a fish in ocean who gets like a bump, and like it's just all over the place. The story is chaotic and the illustrations are really strange. The colors I used are totally not my colors at all, which I would use normally now. They're much cooler toned and I really prefer warm colors. So, but these are the projects, and now like that I'm working for someone else, it's like extra pressure for me. But I guess it's alright. So that is the one thing I'm doing every single week. Another thing I am going to do is work a little bit more on the picture books I created, and I want to create more like depth to them. So when you read like picture book for the 3rd or 4th or 5th time, you learn something new, and you can see like not only like what is story all about, but also like the true meaning, and maybe find new details and so on. So that is another thing I'm going to work on till the end of this year. Possibly once a week or once in 2 weeks, I'm going to spend the whole day just going back to my projects and reworking some of the dummy book sketches on stage. Because like final artworks, like as I see it, and as when I did masters in children's book illustration, we usually did like 3 to 4 final illustrations, and everything else was like in sketch stage, black and white, usually line work, so you would understand the story, and then you can like see from these 3 to 4 artworks how the whole book would look like. So I would work only on this dummy book stage and not work on final artworks, to have like more depth into the basics and story. And another thing, I don't know, I have no idea, this is so strange, like I never participated in Inktober at all. Like every year I feel October is like quite busy month. I don't know why. I guess it's like the month after September, and September is when you go to university or school. September is kind of like slow start, and on October I feel it's finally picking up and starting to move faster. So I always felt like Octobers and Novembers are quite busy months, but I don't know, this year I really wanted to participate in Inktober, but with my own rules, and one of the rules is to be loose, like draw something super quick or without pressure, and have no more than 1 hour for one artwork. I wanted them to be quite small and quite quick, so I don't have time to spend whole day doing a lot of work into one illustration. And I always felt like if you are doing these kind of projects, you need to have like somewhat reason. Either you want to try this specific technique, or you want to try to work only like on characters, or like I always felt you need to have somewhat reason. Or do you want to put the work in portfolio? Do you want to work on different mediums? Why do you want to do this? Is it like to challenge yourself that you can do them for 30 days or 31 days? Or is it because you want to train something new or work on your weaknesses? So I guess my point now is like capture emotions and characters in short amount of time. That is how I will approach it, and I will also work on pastel paper with mixed media. I know pastel papers are for pastel drawings, but I just thought, well, I will just try and work with different mediums. Some of the pastel papers I will be using are with this grittiness, with like sandpaper texture. So it will be really interesting to see how I can use it in my own favor. So yeah, and the Inktober I am participating is actually one of my friends took part of creating this Inktober, and it's Vera Golosova. I will link her channel down below. She's also filming videos, but she and I think 6 other friends made like this Russian witches Inktober, which is more like based on Russian culture and folk tales and traditions. So it's quite interesting because I don't know a lot about Russian culture. So yeah, that would be really interesting. And also, like, Russia is a border country to Latvia, and I know Russian language, and it's so unique and interesting. And yeah, I'm like really looking forward to learn a little bit more. And I hope I can do it. I'm always like scared to commit on something, because when I commit to something, I really don't want to like lose. I don't want to stop at some point. It's like the same with YouTube. When I said I want to film 1 video a week for a year, I'm like, I think I will do it. So that's how much, like, if I'm committed to something, I will try to do it. So especially if I'm promising something to someone else. So with Inktober, I was like always, well, this is like the risk. If I'm promising, I need to do it. So we'll see how it will work out. But yeah, so I'm taking also Inktober on top of creating picture books and on top of filming videos. And also this month, at some point, I will travel to my home country, Latvia. I haven't been to my home country for more than a year. And yeah, I just miss my family and like my relatives and friends there. So I really wanted to go to my home country, and with all this pandemic and COVID happening, yeah, it just, traveling is so stressful nowadays. So I just thought, okay, if I will do it, I just need to have like preparations and time to prepare everything. And I will possibly take my picture book with me to Latvia, and I will like work on my artwork there as well, because I have quite tight schedule for this picture book. And I will also film some of the videos there as well, I think. I will be in Latvia for like 2 or 3 weeks, so I will possibly grab my camera and laptop, and I will film and edit videos there as well, and show maybe a little bit more of like place I lived before, and maybe like art supply store where I worked. Maybe I can finally show inside of art supply store, because I'm so sorry and I'm apologizing about London's Jackson's art store skip, because I was too shy to film inside. So I will try to be much braver and film inside the art supply store where I worked. So that is also my plan. I have so many plans for this end of this year, actually. So I also have planned to move to another city. So as you know, I am right now in Cambridge in UK with my husband, and luckily for us, like my husband can work from anywhere in the world, and I hope I can do it too in the future. Like right now I can work from anywhere. I have no idea what will happen after November, but I would love to work from anywhere. And when I lived in Latvia, I lived in Riga, which is capital city, and I lived really, really close to Baltic Sea. It was like 40 minutes, like by public transport that's how close it was. And I just miss sea or place where you can swim. And I'm in Cambridge, and closest ocean place, I guess, is either in King's Lynn or Ipswich. And like, I feel like I'm in the middle of the land and nothing is around me. And we came to Cambridge because I wanted to study this master's course. Like, I finished it already, so now it's the next step. And we both want to live near ocean, and I'm not definitely the person who loves to live in capital cities, but I really like UK, so we are going to stay in the UK. I even like UK weather. It might sound really strange, but I love rain and I love cloudy weather, and that it's not like unbearably hot or unbearably cold. Like in Latvia we have snow, and here, at least like in Cambridge, there isn't any snow, which is a little bit sad, I guess, but it's not also that cold, so it's pros and cons. And we are thinking about moving to Plymouth, I guess of several reasons. I really like Cornwall, and I was studying Erasmus in 2018 in Falmouth, which is quite like super southwest side of UK, and I really liked it there. It was quite small city village town. I was also traveling around Cornwall, and I just really liked the nature and the people there, and so that's what I really loved. And I think Plymouth is a little bit bigger city, so it would be like mix of being close to nature and ocean, but also being in the city as well. So that's hopefully where we will move. I am actually not sure when we will move, but I will try to bring you with me and bring you on walks near ocean, and maybe show my new place, new studio corner tour, I guess, or something like that. I think it will be in the end of this year, or maybe in the beginning of next year, but somewhere there, because I think I really want to finish the book before I travel anywhere. I feel like moving to different place, it's so much time and energy going towards that. So, and I have moved before, and I have moved from Latvia to UK, and I will move now from one city to another with like 4-hour drive distance, so it will be quite hard to like do everything and pack everything, and we have so much things in our room. So, but I'm really excited to change places, especially like we are actually living in I don't know if I told you this before, but because of the UK prices and how different the price system is here and in Latvia, we are living in shared house. So I am sharing room with my husband, and there are some other people in our house. We have a beautiful garden, and we don't live like in super city center, which is nice. It's like less cars and much more air and more meadows and cows around. But yeah, I would want to move maybe into like more private place, only with myself and husband. So that is like the plan. Another thing is I have Etsy store, but I was quite putting this Etsy store on a pause. I opened Etsy store in this year, January, I think, and I had some store updates, but they were quite quiet. Like I didn't expect too much, and I didn't put a lot of thought into products as well. So I really want to do, like after the end of November, after my book project deadline, I would really want to spend like 2 weeks or week just working on like my new products for the store. and I want to print some prints from my illustrations I'm doing, and also make something for Christmas. So that is another oh, my voice. Why? It's like I haven't talked so much in a long time, I guess, and my voice is getting tired. Just a second, I need to drink something. Drink tea. Please drink tea or water. Okay, so yeah, I want to work on my Etsy store a little bit more and on the projects, on products as well. And I also want to participate in conventions or like flea markets with my work. I did this in my home country, Latvia, and I was also traveling to Estonia, to Tallinn. And I think before COVID, I had one marketplace where I participated in Cambridge as well. But since then, I haven't been out with my work, and I feel like I am finally ready and brave enough to go out and sell my work in person. So that is also what I want to do. Probably not this year because I have already so many plans scheduled, but maybe in the beginning or middle of next year, I want to do it as well. Yeah, another thing which I wrote down, I'm having notes, by the way, because I am the person with notes and schedules. When I went to job interview for coffee store job, I had like a piece of paper with my schedule and works and like days I can work and days I definitely cannot work. And now I'm here speaking to you while having my notes written down so I don't go all over the place, I guess. I wrote down Patreon and question mark because I have some ideas what I would do and what I would share. And one of the things I would share is my picture book work, or maybe like little bit of picture book work, because I actually don't want to share my picture book sketchbooks on YouTube. I feel they're quite personal, and all the storyboards and how I came up with ideas. But with like Patreon, I think I would share my picture book work. And maybe like some like lists with all the supplies I'm using, with materials, maybe a little bit more of tutorials as well. I think I could do that kind of thing, or have like weekly podcasts. No, not weekly, monthly, monthly podcasts. I'm not superhuman, I guess. But yeah, that was another thing I thought I could invest in. But not this year, probably next year. So these are my plans, I would say. I have one more plan, which is get new book deal and get an agent, because I'm not like the best person at talking about pricing my work, and I'm not that good at negotiating prices. So and finding new clients. So I would love to have an agent for children's picture books, and like I would want to work on picture books in the future. My updates about my YouTube channel. Actually, before I speak more into details, I wanted just to say thank you so much for all of new subscribers in this past month, and thank you so much for Natasha Newton. She has been promoting my channel so much, so I'm so thankful and grateful. And yeah, I'm also a little bit scared because now we're more than 700, and it's a big number, you know. It's I don't know. I will try to just be myself and just continue on, because in this past 6 or 7 months of filming, I realized I really like documenting my life and documenting the joys and my passions, and like little life insights with you, and I'm just so happy that like you're supporting me and you like watching my work or watching art supply videos or listening to me or both. And I'm happy that you're coming back and you're watching my videos. I'm really hoping I can like keep up with this and do it for a long time, because I think now I have like somewhat pattern of scheduling videos and working on videos every single week. Sometimes I'm like super tired, but I'm like super committed to posting videos anyways. Or sometimes I film something I don't like and I'm just like refilming everything because of that. So I'm trying to also publish valuable content for you, so you don't, I don't know, get bored or something. And I feel this is like now part of me, and what I would want to do in the future as well. So if you're looking for like long time periods, I hope I will be here after 5 years. We'll see. And I hope by like after 5 years I will also publish at least 2 or 3 more picture books, and I hope my books will be in bookstores, and I hope they will be quite successful. And I also hope that I will participate in more competitions, and I will also get somewhat recognition from competitions as well. And I think you should also do it as well. I think you should like say out loud what you wish you could do after 5 years, and what would be your goals, and what would you be happy about, where you imagine yourself. And now it's like super abstract, but it's so interesting like to say it out loud. And I actually didn't say it out loud before, but yeah, I want to continue filming videos. I hope I will reach more people and I can share my journey with all of you. Yeah, picture books definitely, I think, will still be my passion. I hope I could publish also book that I've written as well. I'm not like great writer, but I can write like mini short stories, so maybe I could work on that as well. Dream big, have big dreams and believe in yourself, because like this is it. This is just live your life without regrets, and like we can always like pick up the things we wish we did, but like if you would always think of that, like why didn't you go for that? About my regrets. I actually wanted to film videos in like 2018 or 17. Probably 18 or 19 would be closer, but I was like always scared and like super skeptical, and I always thought what other people will think of me. So, and I was quite busy, but I think you are scheduling your own time, so if it will be important to you, you will schedule the time for it. So that's how I feel about video filming. I just scheduled time, and now I have this scheduled time for filming videos. So, but I was like, I wasn't sure of myself, and like my language was so awful, and like now here I am, and I am speaking in like different language with you and filming videos and like showing my face, and like every single course mate or classmate or like from university, from primary school, from anywhere can see this, and this is like super scary, but like I'm so happy I'm doing this, because like I'm going outside of comfort zone. I'm like challenging myself. I'm learning new things. I'm learning how to edit. I'm learning how to film, how to record, how to schedule time. I was thinking about video ideas for future, and I think I will have some parts from Latvia. I will definitely have moving vlog where I show my new place and how I moved to different city, and maybe like little bit of Cambridge before I go and leave this place. I will also have video with little snippets of the picture book I worked. It will probably be at the end of this year or beginning of next year, and hopefully I can point out where you can get this book yourself if you are interested, of course. But last week I asked about video ideas for the future, and Nora actually mentioned that I could do like, I hope I'm pronouncing you right, Nora. So you mentioned that I could do like weekly wrap-up videos where I just chat about what I did in that week. But I'm not sure if it will be interesting because like in my week, a lot of the part goes towards illustrating a picture book I cannot talk about. So I'm not sure how I could do this. But yeah, I will definitely have art supply videos planned. I really want to show more of art supplies. I have so many art supplies. You can't imagine how many art supplies you can like gather around you for like 12 years. So, and how much your style and art supply choice has changed in that moment. But yeah, it's a lot. There is one more news I forgot to mention, but I actually just created affiliate credit from Jackson's Art, and I have a link down below in the description box about the affiliate link. But basically, if you haven't ordered from Jackson's, you can order your first order using my link and you will get 10% off. And I will also receive small percentage of the credit, but it will not affect your sales. Okay, I think I'm approaching end stage. If you made this far, congratulations, and thank you so much for listening and watching to this video. I actually hope you enjoy also watching a little bit more of the process, how I create illustrations and how I paint and use different media. Okay, so every week I am trying to promote different YouTube channels. I want to share Michelle Ding art channel, and I actually discovered her channel super recently because she actually graduated the same course as I did, and I didn't know she was filming videos and until the London vlog where Elizabeth noticed that she's in my course, and I was like, oh, she's filming videos as well. Then I saw Michelle's channel, and it's really calming and nice, and she's doing like studio vlogs, but they're like super atmospheric and just really cozy. So go check her out. I'm gonna link her channel down below. Have a good day and evening, morning, wherever you are, and I will see you next week. Bye. Bye 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 bye.